folks, Jason here with another drum set video. This video I'm going to break down a rudiment that's sort of a hybrid rudiment. It's based on the single paradiddle, but it's got a few extra notes. This is what I call a paradiddle 7 or sevenadiddle. Now I was shocked that this rudiment doesn't already exist. I was just messing around with paradiddle variations one day and kind of stumbled across this as I was creating new ideas. And as I was playing it, I said, this feels really intuitive, this has a nice flow to it, feels really natural. This must already be a hybrid rudiment or something that shows up a lot in marching percussion arts. So I talked to a few colleagues who are respected educators and performers and arrangers in the marching percussion field, something that I'm not really involved in. And I asked them, I said, is this something that exists? And much to my surprise, they said, no, this is not something that really exists. That being said, this pattern, again, as I mentioned, is so intuitive, I would be surprised if it hasn't shown up somewhere or someone else hasn't come up with it. I'm not the best with names, so I'm calling it a paradiddle 7 or a sevenadiddle, but I would love to hear in the comments below suggestions for other names. So basically the rudiment is this. We have a basic single paradiddle. I'll start with the right hand. Right, left, right, right. And we're going to add 3 more notes to it to make it a 7-note grouping instead of a 4-note grouping. So if I start with that single paradiddle of right, left, right, right, I'm just going to go ahead and throw on 3 more notes, left, right, right. So the whole paradiddle 7 would look like this if I start with the right hand. Right, left, right, right, left, right, right. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, if I do the inversion of this, starting with the left hand, it would be left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the first thing to do is just practice keeping a quarter note pulse and doing these individually as groupings. So, as eighth notes, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. Now the left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Do a few of these until you have this sticking on autopilot, and you really don't have to think about it all that much. So once you've got that, the next thing to think about is how we're going to rhythmically treat this. What is the actual rhythmic idea we're going to use in context? Right now, because it's paradiddle 7s, it's going to obviously flow really well in something like 7/8 time. But how often do we play in 7, right? So how do we apply this to something like 4/4 time, which we play more often? The fill that you heard at the top of the video is just one of, I'm sure, thousands of examples you could come up with using this paradiddle 7, and I'll have future videos showing some other examples. But essentially the sticking is 2 consecutive paradiddle 7s, beginning with a right paradiddle 7 and then a left paradiddle 7. The only difference is I'm starting on the E of beat 1 and ending on the and of beat 4 in a measure of 4/4. So very slowly, if I'm going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and, or right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Again, get this to where it's on autopilot and you really don't have to think about it, right? I recommend keeping pulse with the left foot or right foot or however you want to really internalize how that feels against 4/4. Right, now slowly I'm going to break down the orchestration for the fill you heard at the top of the video. Some movement around the kit, but it's that same exact sticking pattern of a right paradiddle 7 immediately followed by a left paradiddle 7. So let's break it down. The first paradiddle 7 is going to be as such. The movement will be as follows. Again. Right, now I'm starting on the E of beat 1, so if we're counting this slowly, it would be 1 E and 2 E and. Here we go together slowly. 1. Again, go. 1. A little faster. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. A little faster. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. 4 1. 3 E and a 4 and 1. Right, so that's the right-handed paradiddle 7. We immediately go into the left-handed paradiddle 7 starting on beat 3. So that's going to look like left, right, left, left, right, left, left. I'm going to go ahead and add in the kick drum for a little more oomph, a little more emphasis on that and of 4. So again, that's 3 E and 4 E and. So we're ending on the and of 4. Again, 3 E and 4 E and. Right? A little faster. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Right? A little faster. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Put the whole thing together with the right and left paradiddle 7. It would look like this, under tempo, and then we'll gradually speed it up. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. A little faster. 3 E and 4 E and 1. Faster. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. A little faster. 3 and 4 and. So on and so forth. If you would like a sheet music transcription of this drum fill based on the Paradiddle 7, please feel free to email me at the email address in the description box below. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.